Okay, so through inflating on the in-breath and then creating a big drop and hanging of the muscles on the out-breath, you can see how much muscle you're using to vital breathe. You identify that contrast. Then with each breath, you inflate the body more slowly so that there's no muscle activation. You reduce it with each breath until you can breathe vital energy and inflate the body and drop and hang the muscles, and there's nothing to hang. Everything is already in the right place. So this will take a few weeks to a few years, and some people never get it because it's just they've got too much tension in their psyche. But it's an important exercise if you train in any modality where deep levels of relaxation are required. If you're doing Tai Chi and you've got to be soft, this is a really important exercise for you. Okay, once you've trained through that process and you've learned how to vital breathe without using muscle, we want to move into the nature of our mind intent as we breathe. So as you breathe the vital energy in, you have a part of you which is doing the breathing, and you have a part of you which is watching the breathing. So we want to separate these two layers of consciousness. So you have the intending mind which breathes, and that intending mind, you make it very, very gentle, you tune the breath and just slowly breathe in, slowing everything down. So we're going into the first transformation. Then there's a part of you which is watching what you're doing. And this is really important because that part of you which separates the observer from the intender is what's correcting your method. It's what's looking at how you're doing it. And it's more of the teacher. And the greater the separation, the greater your intuition. When you're watching yourself do something, you can automatically correct and know that you're doing it correct. But if you're fully engaged in the activity of doing, your discernment, you make mistakes and you don't even know. So now we're going to practice breathing and gently inflating and watching ourselves inflate, and clearly define the intending mind and the observing mind and create as much contrast between these two as you can. And this amplifies intuition, it amplifies spatial awareness, allows you to see the intricacies of the vibrational scale, because if your intending mind is here, you don't see anything else. Where the observing mind can see the whole spectrum of relaxation, the whole spectrum of the function of the mind. So the greater the separation, the greater the insight. The observing mind is your insight mind. It's that layer of consciousness that can define and understand what's happening, and it can refine your method. So now we draw the vital energy in very, very gently, not using any muscle, just gently inflating, and we observe the intending mind do that. We want to get a separation of consciousness. At first, the observing mind will be from the middle of your head, and then we gently want to raise the observing mind to above the crown.